have to hear. Drink a good deal of it, make a good meal of it, stick to your old-fashioned beer. Now don't be afraid of it, drink till you're made of it. Now all together a cheer.
And another good evening to you all. This is Mark McDermott, the one-take beer reviewer for Beeronaut.com, also known as the Chicago Now Beeronaut column. Just about everywhere these days, and it's time finally once again for another one-take beer review of a sort, and this is also celebrating a special occasion, very belatedly, but if you have been following my Facebook page, which is of course facebook.com/Beeronaut, you would have seen a little inset on my header with a picture of this little bottle and the words 500 Facebook likes and I shoot this dog. And of course, those of you of a certain age will remember that that was a controversial cover of the old National Lampoon magazine. And, well, I put that up a little late last year, and I actually blew past 500 likes and got up to 600 likes, and I decided it's about time I take care of this job here. So we're going to pop a Lagunitas GnarlyWine, and this is a from deep in my cellar. It's a 2004 vintage. I haven't been able to dig back that far. I keep waiting for that mythic. Okay, well, you know what? The camera just darn decided to stop recording just as I was about to open this beer. So I've already talked to the air, and I was trying to go Facebook Live on my tablet next to the camera. So let's just open it and pour. Well, we've already opened it, poured it one more time. I think the camera's just trying to tell me I need to get on with it. When I first poured this out of the bottle, and here it comes. There was a nice head about this size in it, and it helps to concentrate the hop aroma. Not so much hop aroma, I gotta say. Just a nice dark roasty malt with none of the phenol or the Band-Aid aroma that comes from a malty beer that has been set around too long. And I'm pouring this into a Riedel glass. This is a promotional item. I get a lot of promotional beers from Lagunitas, but this is one I bought myself back in 2004 and put away for a great occasion like this, having my 500 and now 600th Facebook like on my Beeronaut page. So anyway, this is the Riedel Veritas beer glass. This is part of a series of very thin glasses. They have a whole series for different varietals of grape wines, and then they have this one beer glass with a very short stem. It's meant mainly for lighter fruit beers and summer beers, but it's got, you know, the stem where you can just hold it, get a nice look at it, and I think that's the whole point with wines as well. And well, swirl it around if I didn't have so much in there. And it's very, very thin, and they said they could only loan out a glass to me. So they sent the postage to send it back, and I hope to heck I just don't bust it. But anyway, back to the beer. It's a very nice roasty, I'd say roasty again, more like a caramel malt smell, very concentrated. Alcohol is not too huge in here, even though it clocks in at 9.6%. Very simple. It doesn't have as much complex flavor. Of course, this is probably what happens after 12 years. It's still got a nice sherry note, and once again, there's nothing off about it. It's just still a decent barley wine. The hops are, any hops that were put in there have faded away long ago, but there is still some bitterness that evenly matches the malty sugariness. So it's a little bit dry, and still has a bit of molasses and, as I've said, sherry wine notes to it, which is what I usually get with a malty barley wine. So again, I have to congratulate myself for putting this away under the right conditions. You're not going to see me drink the whole thing, because for pity's sake, someone may be looking at this years later and deciding whether to offer me another job. So let's just say this is a beer that has been well worth getting a couple bottles and laying it down and maybe trying it once a year on a special occasion, birthday or whatever. The Lagunitas GnarlyWine made back then just in Petaluma, California, and now I suppose there's going to be some coming out of the Chicago plant. This is Mark McDermott, your one-take beer reviewer at beeronaut.com, wishing you and yours another bunch of Facebook likes and whatever other way you measure your happiness and prosperity.
Now